Problem number two, delete node in a linked list. Okay, so this is not the very usual delete node in a linked list problem, where you are given a head of a linked list and you are given a value corresponding to which you have to delete the node in the linked list. So this is not that kind of a problem that we are dealing with right now. This is a bit different. So even I was a bit confused when they gave the input like this. So the problem is something like this. You have a linked list and they have directly given you the node which you want to delete. If you have a look at the function definition, they are just giving the node that you have to delete. They're not giving the value. Why? Because for example, if this is the linked list 4519 as mentioned here, they're directly giving you the node 5, and you have to somehow still have to perform the delete operation with the only given node. Okay, so what I'm saying precisely is something like this. Suppose you have a linked list like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and so on. And this is the head of the linked list. This is the head of the linked list. Now what they have done in the problem is, suppose if you want to delete 4 from this linked list, instead of giving this head 1 and the value 4, they have directly given you this node 4. So you don't have access to the this part. Okay, so this is what they have done in the problem. Now how do you solve this particular problem is the main question. Okay, so what do we expect after the deletion of this node is that we should be having a linked list which looks something like this. Of course, this needs to be deleted. So we should have 5 and then 6 and so on, whatever you have next in the linked list. So this is what we want to obtain. So let's see whether they have told something else as well in the problem statement. So the nodes are, the linked list will have at least 2 elements. Okay. All the nodes value will be unique. Okay. The given node will not be the tail, and it will always be a valid node of the linked list. This is one thing that we can use in our solution. Do not return anything from your function. Makes sense. Why? Because we just have to uh, reorder or reassign the values of the existing linked list. So we do not have to return anything from the linked list because we anyways don't have the head of the linked list. So we cannot just return the head because we anyways don't have the access to it. So how do we perform the deletion? The node that they have given is that the node which you have to delete is not the tail node. So for example, they won't give you something like 1, 2, and they won't tell you to delete 2. This is not what they are doing. They may tell you to delete 1, but not 2 for sure. So how do we actually utilize this problem? So just think about it. Pause the video right now. Think about it. After that, I'll explain you the solution. Okay. So if you have to delete this particular node 4, and usually what you would have done is, in case you have the access to this node before, you actually take this and you just point it to the next node, and that actually does the linked list deletion, because this thing gets deleted from between, and the linked list that you have is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and so on, which is what we desire as well. But since we do not have access to this previous node 3, so we cannot do this step. So we need to think of something else. What we can do here actually is, instead of having this value 4, maybe we can just copy this value 5 here. So the moment we do that, it looks something like this. So instead of having this value 4, I have changed this value 4 to 5. Okay. And of course I have this 5 and 6 and then so on. So just notice that I'm not reassigning this thing, I'm just changing the value. I'm just changing the value of this 4 to 5. So maybe I'll just do something like this, so you guys are more clear. So I'll just change this value to 5. Okay. So right now, if you focus on this much section, this is exactly similar to this section of our linked list 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 5. What we need to do after this is, after this 5, we directly need 6, and whatever is after 6, we need that as well. Now here comes the information that they have given in the problem statement. Since they have already told us that the node that you are deleting is not going to be the tail node, we can use that information. Why? Because if the node that we are deleting right now, which is 4, is not going to be the tail node, then of course there will be a node after this. So I can actually copy the value. This is a valid operation. I can actually go to next and copy the value because I'm not going to encounter a null after this. At the same time, what I can do is, in order to make sure that after this 5 directly 6 comes, so that's very simple. In fact, that's very simple. You can just directly take this 5 and you can point it to 6, which actually removes everything in between. This is the usual deletion operation that you do. Okay. So if you notice here, you have just done two steps. First step is to actually copy the value of the next node to the current node, and second step is to actually just assign the next of this node to its next to next, which is the usual linked list operation of whenever we want to delete the next node in a linked list, which actually deletes this thing. So this 1 2 3 5 6, 1 2 3 5 6, and whatever follows after 6 is what we obtain after this operation. Okay, so very simple. In fact, just two steps we are doing, and in fact the code is also very simple. Okay, so step one is to copy the value from the next node. So how do you copy the value from the next node? So nodes val actually becomes node next val. This is how you can just copy the value from the next node. And in step two, we just skip the next node and assign the nodes next to nodes next, which is this is step right here. You just skip the next node and you just assign the next of the current node to next, which is this 6, which will actually just turn this linked list into something like this. So which is nodes next equals nodes next, and you don't need to worry that what if nodes next become null. That's not going to happen because they've already told that nodes next is not going to become null. Why? Because node is not the tail node of the linked list. So of course this is not going to give you a segmentation fault when you do something like this. That's it. Just two steps. Very easy. Main thing to notice here is, usually you don't perform insertion or deletion in a linked list by copying the values from here and there. Okay, so you just reassign the pointers of the linked list, and that's how you usually perform all the operations in a linked list. But here we had to copy the value because we don't have any other choice. That's the only way we can perform the deletion operation here. Okay, and this information that they have given, that the given node will not be a tail node, is something that you need to focus on. So let's just try to run this code. So 4519, and the node that they have given is fifth node. Okay, so what happened here is, so let's just try to try run this particular example. So 4519, 4519. So what we do here is, first we just copy the value of the next node here. So let me just do that. So I just erase this file and I copy the value, which is 1, on the current node's place. So I just copy the value 1 here. Okay, and after that what I do is, I take this one and I assign its next to next. I mean, the next to next of this one becomes its direct next. So we just skip all this thing in between, and what we obtain is a linked list, which is 419. This is what the answer also is. Let's just try to run it for say 1 9, and just try to delete 1. We cannot delete 9 because that's a tail node. We'll just try to delete 1, and we see whether the answer that we obtain is correct or not. Yes, our answer is 9, and the expected answer is 9 as well. Okay, so let's just try to submit this and see if it gets accepted. Should get accepted. Quite straightforward. Accepted. Thanks for watching.